And we're live.
I feel like an iCarly episode.
Yo, what up, podcast people? It's the one and only Legend of Winning, a.k.a. Low. We were another episode of Peer to Peer Podcast. On my left, I have my co-host, Agent Zero. The man who finally tried to be my
I want my fucking bond money back.
The guy,
I want it back.
Well, we'll get to it. The guy who finally tried to be my best friend, man. I thank you for that.
I saw that tweet. What was that?
No, don't worry about it. Also, behind the producer desk, we got producer John. Say what up.
Hey, man, they call me by my real name, the Mogul.
What?
I'm a mogul.
That's actually a tough ass nickname.
What happened? What's wrong?
There's a real criminal.
What are you talking about?
The real criminal of the podcast is Caleb. I was gonna make a joke, say let's all walk out or walk back in, and I just realized the podcast camera that he bought still isn't in the podcast set. The nigga just bought it and kept it.
So you're saying he's a thief?
100%. The
telling?
nigga bought a camera for like $1,500.
Are you telling in 4K?
Is it still there? Are you
The
telling
nigga
him?
just still.
Oh, it's probably
he's actually a criminal.
It's 1080p, not 4K.
Huh? That's 1080p?
All of these are shooting.
Did you know YouTube is going to restrict? YouTube is restricting 4K. You have to be a premium user now.
What?
Because it takes so much bandwidth,
Tough.
and there's so many people using 4K.
Yeah, get your bands up to get 4K.
Yeah, you got to get your bands
broke
up.
boys can't have it.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, really though,
1080p.
you got to pay like $5.99 now. But also, you should be paying it because it's so much better than watching ads.
Yo, we got to get to this.
I sound like a YouTube employee right now, don't I?
No, you do it. Yo, let's go ahead and get over this, man. Why were you in jail, bro?
First
of all, congratulations for joining the club.
Boy,
What club?
chain gang,
I've
man.
been in
For
jail.
something you did.
You was in jail?
Man,
You been in jail?
Man, too many times, boy.
You been in
Too
jail?
many times,
Willie, you
man.
been in jail?
Too many times,
He
man.
trying to be different. That nigga trying to be different so bad.
I've been there so much, but
I'm
not gonna lie to you, man.
So what was your time
I should start
was like
paying
in
rent,
the
man. I'm about
pen,
to invest in
dog?
the jail services, man. I'm always in there, man.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
you're not, John.
okay.
John has the cleanest record. He's a good
Man,
fucking
I'm a
guy,
bad
man.
boy for life,
no,
man.
he's a good fucking guy.
bad
He's
boy
a
for
really
life,
good
man.
guy, man.
Yo, how was your experience, man, in jail,
It
man?
was cool, man. It was cool. It was nice that people knew me in there. At first, I thought that was gonna be a problem, but they kind of just gave me preferential treatment. As hold on, there might be the jail calling me.
I made a phone call.
No, it's not.
I told him to look out for you.
Oh, you told him?
Yeah, I put a good
You
word
told
in
it in
for you.
front of inside, be like, yo, look out for my
I
nigga.
said, hey, man.
Bro, it was so miserable. First of all, it was brick in there, and you're wearing like the county jail clothing.
Orange?
No, it was blue. It was like navy blue.
Oh no.
Yeah. All of it just sucked,
Wait,
man.
now what color underwear did you have on?
Nigga, what the fuck did you think we got into?
No, because when I went to jail, they said if you don't have white or black, if you any of the colors, you have to take that shit off.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I was wearing. They didn't take my underwear though.
Oh yeah, if you wearing like if you wearing like blue or red, it can be like gang affiliated.
Are you sure you went to jail?
And they'll tell you to take it off.
Wait, they told you to take your drawers off?
Yeah. Oh no, I just so
Put
happened to
your drawers in the
have.
bag?
I had black drawers on, bro. So I just so happened. No. I had black drawers on, so I was good. I was
nigga
good. I
told
was
you to
good.
take your drawers off? It's crazy. So you were sitting in there with no drawers?
I said I had black. They said that's fine.
No, they got jail drawers?
I don't know because I had black on, so I don't know.
You didn't look at anybody else's while you were in there?
What?
My fault.
I had red and blue drawers on. They didn't take them shit off of me. I was sat there cool. I was chilling.
I guess if it was a mix, red and blue.
Huh? That's Waleed, man. Plenty of times, man. Waleed, I'm a criminal.
Okay.
He's a great
Criminal,
guy.
Waleed, man. Stop playing.
Anybody
with
who professes they're a criminal.
So you was able to keep your
Bro, the whole
your
thing
underoos
sucked,
on.
bro. My wrist, I tore my wrist, but the handcuffs were hella tight. So I'm like, wrist is in all kinds of pain.
Did they process you quickly?
No, they took their time.
Yeah,
It took like an hour. I was just sitting there.
Did you go to sleep?
Oh no, sorry. You mean processing once we get into holding?
Yeah.
No, that took all day.
Yeah.
It took an entire day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you meant the process to even get into the processing.
No. The processing
bro.
just for holding alone.
The people in there were hella cool though. The first 30 minutes I was in there, a guy went in, he was like, "Hey, you that nigga from YouTube, right?" So I had a friend.
so with nobody didn't try you, though, right?
No. When I first came in, somebody I thought was trying me, but he was just hungry. He was like, "Hey, you eat?" I'm like, "Mm-mm." And he's like, "Hey, call the lunch." I forgot what it's called. There's a person walking around with like a tray of food.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, call the lunch tray." I was like, "I'm not really hungry, man." He's like, "If you don't want it, man, you can just give it to me." In my head, I'm thinking like, am I about to get pressed first thing?
Facts.
First thing in this bitch, I'm about to get
You did a
pressed.
video
was
about
like-
this. You should know better. You just did 60 days in.
Yeah.
Everything
So
you
I
learned.
was like, so I sat there and I thought about it. I was like, what they got? And I didn't realize I was a comedian until that moment because the entire fucking like 40 people started laughing, dying laughing.
Oh yeah, it's not what they got.
It's what they gonna give you.
Yeah. No, I just said that because it went from I'm not hungry, I'm not trying to eat to like, damn, nigga, if you're trying to like, fuck it, I might as well see what the fuck they got. But regardless.
So did you eat their food?
Nah, I didn't even want it, but I wasn't
When you
gonna
show your dominance, like
I wasn't gonna give him my food.
My third time in there,
okay.
They asked me about my food. They was like, John, cause they knew me already because I've been there. I'm a normal. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
By third time you were already normal.
Third time I'm normal. So I'm in there. And they was like, you ate yet? I said, pussy ass nigga. I said, I'm not hungry, but I'm gonna hold this food, put it in my pocket. That's what I told him.
You put the food in your pocket.
Yeah, because I'm not hungry, but you're not about to eat.
So what did they feed you?
Huh?
What'd they give you?
I had like a granola bar, some water.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
Because they gave me dry cornflakes, a random slab of beef like this big.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best.
They also gave me like these, you know those crackers that you see in stores but nobody buys? The jails buy them. That's who be buying them. The ones that don't taste good.
I don't think they buy them. I think when they about to expire, they take them off the shelves.
Yeah.
The jails get them.
Yeah, so all of it was horrible. Every like 4 or 5 hours, they would be locked down and they would give you food. They'd put you in a cold ass cell with everybody else, but it's not really a cell. It's actually a bathroom. So it smells like fucking piss. And the first time I didn't know that, so I just had to smell the piss. But the second time I was like, I'm gonna bring a mask. So I brought in the mask and that kind of saved me. But it's brick in there. It's brick. It's cold as fuck. And people are laying down on the floor of a bathroom, right beside a mic too.
Are you literally crumbling up next to a mic?
No, I'm trying
right
to take
now?
the bacon out.
Are you insane?
If you want some, just say that. You want some?
No, I actually want our podcast listeners to have a very enjoyable moment.
This the best thing from Dunkin' Donuts.
Here's a mic. Yeah. So what were you saying again? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, when I went, I ain't gonna hold you. I was doing things, but I was young though. I was like 16 or 17 or something like that.
You went to juvenile?
No, I went to actual like regular like jail.
Why would they put you in the actual jail?
I have no idea. Actually, no, I think about it, you're right. I have no idea why. Actually, I might have been young. I might have been 15 actually. They put me in regular jail with like regular people. And yo, I don't know why I was using like all the weird tactics because I thought I was like trying to do something. So like for example, when they gave us the food, I remember I was watching Scared Straight. And then like one of the inmates had told the kids to like eat aggressively so nobody doesn't like try you and shit like that. Like nobody don't try to take your food. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting there hunched over like just like hurry up trying to eat and shit like that so nobody don't like try my shit. So I'm just sitting there like a fucking Neanderthal right now eating oatmeal, chocolate milk, and a banana because that's all they gave us for breakfast.
That's fire actually.
So I'm like, and then got the banana and just started putting it right down my throat, bro.
Who did that?
I did.
We're trying to track people.
Yo,
nigga, if they saw you do that and they were horny, you're done for. It's over.
Bro, you know what's so crazy? I was in holding for basically the entire time. That's how long it took to process me. I was in holding for over a day.
Probably would have turned them on. Were you big at the time?
That's what I was thinking.
I was underage at the time.
It's not gonna stop them.
Really got life.
What I'm about to say? No, it was all in holding though. So I actually thought, you know what I thought? I thought I was in jail the entire time because you know, like on TV shows, they just like kind of put him like in a holding thing. Mm-hmm. I was never like actually in a cell until the last second, like the last like maybe 5 hours, and that's when they started hitting me like, oh my fucking god, like I'm about to like I'm in jail right now, bro. Like I'm in jail and I'm 15 years old, fucking in jail, bro. So after I got processed and I finally got processed after like a day, they didn't like let me to the room, and then like it's like the little like lower and upper decks, and they have like a little pod outside you can walk around. So I'm just like walking and I'm trying to stay calm, but inside I'm petrified. I'm fucking petrified because I'm a teenager in jail with a bunch of adults, nigga. And then I'll finally get a room, and they're like, yeah, they're gonna get you out as soon as they can. They're gonna try to get you out as soon as they can. I was like, as soon as he like put me in a room and he said that, I was like, oh, thank God. I immediately broke. I was like, thank you. And then after he said that, he then proceeded to throw another man in there with me. And so then I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And so my back is against the wall, and they told me to go to sleep. The next morning, my mom finally got me out. Bro, I could not. I did because I didn't know what this nigga was gonna do. I now know who this nigga is. He like Jeffrey Dahmer. Like he's a white dude with glasses. Just looked at me like, "Hey man, how you doing?" I was
Thought
like,
your first day he was gonna touch you.
I didn't know what was gonna happen.
That'd be
John.
a wild start.
Wow. What is that? Is that
Didn't
like?
even get to know you.
I have no idea.
What do you think the statistic rating is for that? Like, what do you think the number of
In
that-
jail or in prison? In prison, they definitely taking you, boy.
Yeah.
They taking that shit.
Yo, it wasn't.
They
People.
taking anybody they want to in their jail. John.
And I was a little.
What?
I mean,
They gonna try to take anybody they want to in prison. In prison, they taking
So what do you think? What do you think they look for? What do you think they're looking for?
weakness,
great question.
vulnerability.
What the
Like
fuck?
if you walk around and you look like you don't know what you are, you know what you're doing.
Know what you are? What you mean?
Know what you're doing. They definitely gonna try to be like, oh yeah, that nigga, he walking around nobody. He not affiliated with nobody. I'm taking that nigga, boy. I'm taking that nigga.
I think like, do you think they look for? I'm not trying to be funny. Fat asses.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm talking about low.
Oh, I know I'm getting taken.
You gotta be a good citizen. You gotta abide by all the rules.
Hey, I know I'm getting taken, boy. I know, but I think it's more so just vulnerability, like who they can like take the easiest. Like you got to struggle and hassle, even if you got a fat ass. Like, you don't want to do that. You make too much noise, they might come in there and just stop you taking.
Davis could be jailbait.
Can you?
Jay Davis is done.
Would you get?
Davis not only got a fat ass.
Hey, John.
What am I about to say?
Whatever you're about to say, bro.
No, I'm saying, would you get retribution for like if you went to jail falsely, right? Or you went to prison, you were falsely what's the word?
Accused.
Yeah, falsely incarcerated. And
Wow.
Are you trying to speak English?
falsely
Can't
when
believe
you
you grew up in
get
this
incarcerated. I mean, like when you go,
Incarcerated?
if you know what I mean, why does it
Incarcerated.
matter? You know what I mean.
I think it matters, but go ahead, go.
So you get incarcerated
Falsely.
and you're in there for a month, but you get taken 6 times. Are you available? You get retribution from the city.
You get that regardless.
A word?
But what about the
gonna
mental
have to tap
stress?
in.
What about the mental stress and then the?
No, you get it regardless. If you make it way to prison, you can definitely easily fight for it. The longer you're in there, obviously, the more money you get. But like if you get taken 6 times,
That's hard of a man.
I don't know if that. I mean, it's hard on
6
anybody.
times in a month. Like
6 times in a month.
you had to have been a lick.
Yeah, you just had to be
6 times in
you
1
had to
month.
be walking around borderline butt naked for them to be like, I guess he just wants
But
this.
like twerking though, every 5 steps
you had to
with
been,
your
bro.
cheeks spread.
You had to been. So I don't know to the amount. I don't know if like it increases if you go there and be like, Judge, 6 times, 6 times in that month I was in there. We're gonna have to up this month. We're gonna up this money. We're gonna have to up it. But
You got any advice to young kids on the wrong path with fat asses?
I always just say, okay. Oh, it's also
Do
Davis.
glute exercises.
Bro, Davis. It's a nightmare, bro.
I don't think
It's the
I don't
worst.
really
That
think
nigga's worst nightmare,
I
bro.
don't think his ass even matters though. I feel like just the way Davis carried
It's
himself.
both though. It's
Yeah.
both. It's the way he
What the
carries
fuck?
himself, and it's his ass. It's both.
If we could scale like from like top 5 out of our circle, who would be most likely to get taken?
What was
the
Davis?
Fuck. No, we're not doing a top 5. Most likely to get. Yeah. Hey.
But no, I just think in general, to
I
answer
didn't
your
even-
question, stop trying to have as minimal interactions with police as possible because they can just have fuck ups like they had with this nigga, bro.
Bro, they gave me a failure to appear for a court case I appeared at. And if the paperwork wasn't enough, I shot a vlog there. So I have a video of me bored in the bathroom, in the hallways, in by the clerk, in the lobby. Like I was just shooting a vlog. I was bored as fuck while I was waiting for my court case. And so they gave me a failure to appear. When you fail to appear, they suspend your license. And so I was driving, but my license suspended, and I'm not knowing because I don't believe I have any tickets to handle. Whole time, it was a fucking clerical error. Now I'm down thousands of dollars on bond, spent a day in jail. My immigration attorneys is trying to fucking handle whether or not I could even leave the country for multiple video shoots I have to do in Toronto in the next month. And I'm highly upset. The people in there were friendly though, the inmates. And once the officers in there found out I make YouTube videos, it became a lot more enjoyable.
Okay.
Yeah, it became a lot more enjoyable. And I'll take that.
You have to take something else. I'm sorry. It was just
It wasn't like there was no like it was no aggressiveness there.
Yeah, most of the time, most of the niggas are probably getting out soon.
Yeah. And all of them were basically everybody was getting bail. It's not like people were gonna stay there indefinitely locked
Yeah.
up.
oh, so you weren't in Fulton County
No.
because in Fulton County, them niggas know it's kind of over for them.
If I was, I would have got out like pretty instantly. But where I
I don't know about instantly, but it been quicker though. It been quicker.
Instantly.
would have got out instantly.
How?
But anyway, Bro, it was a fucking shit situation.
Oh.
It was a shit situation, man. It was a very shit situation. I was pissed at the officer because officer arrested me. He's like, you know your license suspended. I was like, officer, I have no clue my license suspended. I thought I handled everything. And I was like, let me call my lawyer because my lawyer's going to be able to work whatever the issue is. Now, if I called my lawyer, she would have told me what she told me when I got out. She would have said, hey, download the Department of Driver Services app, which I already had downloaded, log in, which I had my login, and all you have to do is download your report and it'll tell you why your license is suspended. So at first I'm thinking like, you know when you forget about a traffic citation you get? Mm-hmm. That's what I thought I did. I thought deadass it was my fault because like there's no way a system is that shit, but it was. Like I didn't forget anything. I went to that court case, and so my lawyer was like, no, it's just a clerical error. The craziest part is when I got out the next day, the clerk issued another FTA by accident. I should go down there and beat the shit out of him.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
How the fuck you do it twice?
I don't know.
But they got the judge to sign, dropping all the FTAs. I got my license unsuspended. I went and got it the next day. I still had to pay a bunch of fees. It's like all of it comes at a price, and the guy who fucked up doesn't pay any of it. I'm sure he still has his job. Whole time I'm over here going back and forth in jail. I'm telling the officer like, yo, you're going to complicate my visa over something I'm telling you that could easily be sorted out. You do not have to take me to jail. And he says, actually, any officer would do this. I'm just going by the book, which is not true because, I've been in cuffs in the back of a police car and he's let me out. It's happened.
Was he black or white?
Both of them are white. So you're not going to tell me no other officer would do that if I have experience of an officer doing that.
How was he like one of them like
white
like stereotypical white? Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
He was like, come on now, boy.
No, he didn't do that.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, boy. I'm going by the book, boy. Shut up. You're going to jail.
But when I got no. When I got in there, they were telling me some crazy ass stories. So there was one guy in there, and he was telling me the same thing happened to him. He was turning left. Now you know when you turn left, you're supposed to keep in the left lane.
Yeah.
Right. But he went to the right lane. Now in Toronto, people actually follow that rule. In Georgia, nobody follows that rule. So I just
nobody follow it. Most people probably didn't even know that was a rule.
Exactly. So I didn't think you could even get pulled over for that here because literally nobody does it.
Yeah.
But he got pulled over, and they got like 4 cruisers to pin him down, and they pulled a gun on him at one point, and then this is one. Everyone was kind of just bored telling stories, so he was telling me how he got arrested, and then his daughter calls him, and they pick up the phone, and they're like, "Your daddy's in the car with me. Hopefully you get to see him soon," and bangs it on her.
Damn.
And his daughter was like, she felt betrayed because she's like, Dad, just like, what did Dad do? Why is Dad leaving? And I'm like, yo, that is so fucking crazy of a story. And I couldn't help but laugh when he was telling me it, which I shouldn't have done. But it was so crazy that, you know, when something's so crazy, you have to laugh. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
He literally was like, why are you laughing so hard?
No. He was cracking jokes the whole time. He was a jail comedian. He was hilarious.
A jail comedian. A jail comedian is nuts. Like, I'm gonna be in a second, so you might as well make the best out of it.
Bro, and then like, so while we were in holding, we're sitting on the seats, and there's these observation cells. Now there's regular observation cells and there's close observation cells. They put the crazies in there. But it was this one old woman. I would have thought, like, bro, she's 70 and she is screaming at the top of her lungs. This is what she's screaming. I fucking hate you!
Was she white?
For hours!
Was she white?
Yes!
Yeah, that's
for hours!
That's some movie shit.
Like, some people are trying to sleep. Some people are just trying to have a conversation. Some niggas trying to listen to the TV. And she is hollering I don't even know who she hates. Whole time it was one of the police officers.
All that yelling gonna lower her life expectancy.
Bro, she was kicking the door, banging that shit. Yes. And I'm like, wow, put a ball gag in her mouth or something. Shut her up. God damn it. The officer had the gall to tell us, hey, I know it's funny, but if you interact with her, it's just gonna turn her on more. And if we have to go in there and handle her and one of us get hurt, it's not gonna be pretty for anyone. I'm like, why the fuck am I gonna have to deal with consequences for this bitch? So I thought this bitch finally goes to sleep. Everyone's relieved. Like, we're all like, whew, god damn, like we don't have to listen to her scream who the fuck she hates. And then another crazy comes in. This is like a 50-year-old guy. You could tell he lives out of his car, which we later verified was true. And like, he was all America, but more than that, he was like screaming crazy shit. Like, just every thought he had on his mind. He was like, turn the TV off. I'm like, please don't do that. Please. I'm watching TV. This is the only thing passing the time. Turn it off! Turn it off! I'm like, come on, bro. I can't even look at him because he's just going to do it more. So we all just pretend like there's not a guy fucking screaming crazy shit back there. Bro, it was the worst experience. Like, America, man, I fucking did my time, man. I did my time. And I'm like, oh, man, I got to hear his story now. So he's giving a monologue for hours. He's giving a monologue for hours. Eventually, they take him out the observation cell because he gets to the first step of processing where they give him the charges. Yeah. This step takes like 12 hours because George is very slow. And he sits there, and I'm bored. You know, you're bored. You just listen to every conversation that's happening. This guy goes, they're like, what's your address? I don't have one. I'm like, that sucks. He's like, yeah, you do. You have an address. He's like, no, I live in my car. You want to know where my car's at? Where's the impound?
Oh, he one of them jackasses.
I ain't gonna lie, I had somebody like that when I was in jail too. I'm surprised they didn't get physical with him because they got physical with my guy.
Nah, they kind of just ignored him.
I don't have an address.
But it was so sad hearing his story. They're like, who's your emergency contact? They're like, who's your emergency contact? He's like, I don't have one. My family hates me. I'm like, what?
Damn,
nigga, you live in your car and your family hates you and you're here and you did your time.
They didn't get physical with him though. I'm kind of
upset. They didn't do anything to him.
Because the nigga that was yelling, and when I was in jail, they got physical with him quick.
He was white?
No, he was black. He got physical with him quick.
It answers your questions.
I guess.
Pro-American, lives in his car, the American dream.
No, really, he was. But the reason why it was so fucked up is because I think he had mental issues as well. But they got physical with him like really quick. Like they put him in like they got the same thing, observation cells in the holding area. Like they had the holding area that's kind of like open, and they had like different cells. So they put him in there first because he was like bugging, and he kept yelling even louder. And then they walked by. They start pacing in front of this nigga, and they were like, "You keep it up. We're gonna come in there." He's like, I don't care. I don't care. And he just like got on the thing and yelled at him. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Bruh. And then like literally 5 minutes later, they came back with like 3 or 4 people in there and just like cornered this nigga, got really aggressive with him and just handcuffed him up and threw him on the ground and just told him to just stay there.
So they really be jumping niggas. Like really, like
it's so sad.
If it's a little nigga, you need 4 certified cops.
Bro, it was like a frail old 5', 70-year-old white lady, and they had 4 people escorting her. Like, what damage do you think she's gonna do?
You can't control a 70-year-old white lady by yourself. Do you really need a badge?
No, you don't. You don't really need to be. You don't need the job.
You can't control her.
Bro, it was so sad though. There was some people covered in like pillows because like I guess they thought that they were at risk to harm themselves, and they would just be like sobbing, crying the whole time. And then God forbid anybody over a 5 out of 10 that's a woman enters a holding area. It's game, set, match. The horny fucks on the men's section are just going to start screaming and hollering. You're not supposed to talk to the women. Women are not supposed to talk to the men.
Yeah, for sure.
And they just be screaming. She's like, hey, what time you get out? I'm like, stop, bro. They're going to fucking punish me, nigga. Please shut the fuck up. They're going
to turn the AC up?
No, but they might do that. I don't know why they was pushing so much AC for a facility that looked like it had no fucking money. They were spending hella bread on AC. They're making sure we were cool.
They just have regular
that'd be funny to troll. I would
just turn the AC up as a punishment.
No, I'm talking about the guy that lived in his car. Like they asked him, "You have an address? I can give you my VIN number. Or you have emergency contact? Jesus."
Nah, there was the decisions people making there are so interesting. One guy was finally about to get processed and move and leave. Yeah, and she was like, "Print your signature." Now, print your signature makes no sense because it's either print your name or sign your signature, right? But she did in between, and he was like, "What do you mean by that?" And she goes, the police officer goes, "What are you, slow?" And he couldn't handle that. He didn't like that at all. He's like, what the fuck do you mean? What am I, slow? And he started making a scene, cursing her out. You $2 weave having bitch. You broke ass $14 having ass bitch. And you fucking, bro, he was swearing her off for 30 minutes to the point where he would rather wait 8 hours for her shift to be complete so another police officer can process him than to just handle the fact that she called this nigga slow and he could get out of here sooner. But I was like, nigga, you don't want to leave?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
They do that on purpose, though.
I know they do that.
They just do that because they feel like they know they can get away with it. Because it's like, oh yeah, you gonna say something? Back in the fucking holding, nigga. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I just try and make a good impression. So once she left, another team came in and they moved way faster. This new shift moved way faster. I was just so nice to everybody. And then one of the police officers was like, "Hey, I made your build in 2K18, man." I was like, "Word."
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would actually hate it. I would hate it worse.
No,
if a nigga start telling me some 2K shit while I'm in jail.
No, it was great because then
no, bro.
He wasn't like.
Did you know it was a clerical error at that time?
I assumed it was the entire time.
Okay, so then like for me to know like they fucked
Knowing
up.
like I'm not supposed to be here.
But it's not those,
and niggas-
the police officers in jail are not the ones that fucked up.
I'm not saying they are, but
I
I'm
don't
just saying
wanna talk about
you
that.
just mad. I'm saying I don't want to talk about
They're
that.
cold, hungry, alone.
But
You
look,
talking about bills?
I need them to give me preferential
Actually-
treatment so I can get out of here sooner. But so the whole, keep in mind, I'm in there for 12 hours. I haven't even heard my name called. The problem is it's fucking late at night, and if you sleep and miss your name, you're done.
You're done, yeah.
You gotta wait a whole nother fucking shift basically,
Yeah, basically.
to hear your name again. So I'm forcing myself to stay awake. I'm forcing myself to stay awake at this point. I need someone to call my name. Bro, once they got to know me a little bit and I was like going back and forth with some of the police officers and just being nice, they would start giving me updates. Hey, Dean, we're going to call your name in like 10 minutes. They weren't giving nobody else updates.
Yeah.
I take it. I'm not mad at it.
They started doing that to me when I was younger. That's the reason why they were like, I was calling your name in
I'll
like
be mad.
the next hour or
What about
two.
the- What about John? Update? Update? Any update?
But
Shut up! All right, bet.
the last
Bet.
lady tried that to me. I went up there. I was like, what's going on right now? And she's like, we're waiting. She's like, what are you doing up here? Sit down. You told me to ask if I had any questions. I have a question. And I was like, should I just sit back down? She's like, you're already here. I'm like, this convo sucks so far. Like, just let me ask my question. They're waiting for a warrant for FTA that didn't happen. They're not going to receive this warrant. So if you're waiting on the warrant to issue me my charges, I'll just be here for the rest of my life. So I'm telling you, what happened is very fraudulent. Like, well, we don't know the specifics of the case. So I'm just trying to get this shit moved as quick as humanly possible. Yeah. Anyway, eventually they finally fucking agreed that there's no warrant about to arrive for FTA that doesn't exist. Yeah. And yeah, it's and people started telling me stories on IG and Twitter and shit, and even on Twitch after I posted about it. There are people that were like, my mom got the same thing. She got an FTA and they put her in jail for 3 weeks and she lost her job. I'm like, fuck.
That's
3 weeks? FTA is a failure to appear when you're supposed to be in court and you don't go.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's tough. But man, I'm happy you out, man.
Me too, man.
We should throw you a get out party, man. Coming home party.
My party needs to be that clerk fired. Crazy. That's what it needs to be.
Go in the house, you know what I'm saying? We can do it in the bathroom, get some fans.
What?
In the bathroom?
That's what? Get some bathroom, piss around the toilet, get like 3 or 4 fans, get it real cold in there, some cake, you know, maybe some ghost, Swedish fish, your favorite, you know, maybe some protein, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some ignorant, you know what I'm saying? Some mean people to yell at us and stuff to add the theme.
Bro, cable sucks. That's what I learned in jail.
Who?
I can't believe people watch cable. Oh my god!
I thought you said K-Lib and say sucks.
Cable is ass, but it's like half ads, half show, and the shows be ass too. Yep. It's crazy that people
shows though.
Judge Judy, it's my money and I need it now.
It's the same problem. It's the same shit over and over.
Like crime shows where they just document a crime that went unsolved and solved 10 years later. And then Sunday football came on, and I was relieved.
Tell us why you went to jail.
Huh?
He did.
I said it several times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's an actual criminal. He did some fucked up shit.
Actually, yeah, I did some fucked up shit. Yeah.
Man, look at you now.
Look at you now, man.
I know, right, man? They couldn't stop me, man. I was about to be another statistic, man.
What are these? Are we supposed to open these?
You can if you want to.
I mean, it's just sitting here.
These are shirts, man.
Okay, cool.
Shirts. You want to open it?
I love t-shirts.
One is for you. Another one for you, John.
What is it?
It's shirts, man.
This portion of the podcast is sponsored by Shopify. Look, man, we're all business moguls in the room, right? Mm-hmm. Well, we gotta be familiar with
moguls, right? Yeah, you're right. Yes, no, that's all facts. That's all facts.
Look, then you're familiar with this sound.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I heard that sound.
Yeah, that's the sound of making a sale on Shopify. Back in the day, bro, you had to learn code, HTML, HTML5 just to be able to start your website and start earning money. Now Shopify makes that whole process seamless, man. It's just a matter of clicking some buttons, designing your website the way you want it, and boom, just like that, you're making money. But they got all these different add-ons and plugins you could put in, but you could design your website the exact way you want it. You have all the analytics on the back end, so you fully understand your customers. But beyond all of that, it's very affordable. So it's like you're not breaking the bank to be able to start your business. It's easier than ever. So regardless of what you're into, selling some organic soaps, maybe having a t-shirt business, but you could start that, boom, just like this, man. Give it a matter of a couple days. Actually, I could dead ass like do a speed run, man. Start a website in like 15 minutes, no cap.
Puppy lingerie?
You could do lingerie. Would you say you're like an expert? What did he say?
What did you say yesterday?
What did he say?
He said puppy.
Oh, fudge it.
That's underage dogs.
No, it's not. Stop
what
it.
There's a proper age for dogs?
Stop
That's
it.
what a puppy is.
But you think about it. Dog years are advanced. So if a dog is 10, it's actually 30.
Yeah, but 10-year-old dogs are not puppies, though.
Regular dogs are senior citizens.
So more than all of, so getting back on point, you can create your website and your store the exact way you want it with your vibe. And there's 24/7 support. And in case you don't know what to do for whatever reason, but they got a whole library of different tutorials to break down just about everything you need to know to start your business. So look, are you trying to start a business?
No, I'm not really.
Yeah, I don't know about mogul. We might have to take that from you. John, you trying to start a business?
Yes, because I'm an expiring mogul. Yes. Yes, I am starting to start a business. I am.
Okay. Have you thought of using Shopify?
I did it. Not until now, though. You made it sound so wonderful.
What are you trying to sell?
Yeah, what are you trying to sell?
Custom do-rags that massage your head and have an iPhone charger in the back, too, so you can charge your phone while being stylish.
There's no way that's healthy.
Yeah, you definitely need it.
But it's innovative,
you need the process to be as seamless as possible for you, my boy, when you start that website.
I already have the do-rag electrical padded.
You need Shopify, boy.
Hey, look, man, you can use Shopify to launch your business into the spotlight today. Check it out, man. To sign up for a free trial, go to shopify.com/peer-to-peer, all lowercase. That's go to shopify.com/peer-to-peer to start selling online today. Shopify.com/peer-to-peer, man. It's a huge shout out to Shopify for sponsoring this portion of the podcast. God damn, we going to uni?
Hogwarts shirt.
Hogwarts.
Harvard?
Also, I got a bunch of other shirts in the car too.
Pierre's Academy. Close enough.
That's like Pierre, the producer?
Yeah, I guess. Pierre's the trucking dude that came by.
And
yeah, not only
He got an academy, apparently.
not only has an academy, we'll do some ad reads for it as well, but he has we did an extra episode with him on membership. So if you want to go check it out, make sure you check it out. He talks about like more in details about what he did and shit like that. So yeah, more content.
Pierre.
Other thing that happened.
Hey, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Was Agent finally took our relationship serious and he took me out on a
This
on a
guy
movie
is so
date.
extra.
He took me out on a movie date. He took our friendship serious, guys.
That's not what happened.
What movie would you go
and
see?
we want to go see Black Adam.
Oh,
That's not what happened. This is what happened.
And he paid for everything too.
That's not what.
Yeah,
this is what actually
exactly.
happened.
You got your large?
The day before,
I was trying to get the popcorn, but I didn't want to push it
the
too
day
much.
before, we were at an A&P shoot, and everyone wanted to watch Black Adam. I was like, I'm down to pull up. And that the day came, Kai and Chris just went without me. I'm like, why did y'all leave? And they're like,
and then he knew how I felt when he just leaves me. That's what happened.
Oh, so he got left, and then he decided to call you on the back end.
No.
Then I was like, bro, I'm just gonna go by myself. And I was like, you know what? You know,
I was there when it happened. Niggas lying.
I was thinking I would go by, but I was like, Lo, you want to go to watch Black Adam? You know, he never says yes to anything, so I kind of just assumed he was gonna say no.
Wow. So he asked you just so he knew you would say no, just to ask you to say he asked you, but you really wanted to go alone.
No, I don't mind
to say yes.
No, it was I want to go with people, but I didn't give a fuck going alone. I didn't care.
Oh man.
So anyway, Lo said yes. I'm like, cap. Like I know when the time comes, he's gonna be like, oh, there's an NBA game on.
No, man.
But he actually came out. No, cap.
And I picked him up. You know how we
because of my license was suspended over bullshit.
I picked him up, but he paid. Know your worth. Know your worth, man.
Stop.
Now we saw Black Adam, and you saw Black Adam too, right?
I did.
So spoilers alert. Sorry for you. I'm not too many spoilers, but a little bit spoilers. It was mid, dog. I'm sorry to tell y'all, niggas, it's mid.
There's no spoilers, actually. There's no spoilers.
Yeah, actually, no spoilers. It is a mid movie.
Look, bro, that was the most middest. It was so mid, I didn't like it.
The Rock did good though.
No, he did great. Honestly,
he did fine, the supporting cast could have did better.
No, I think the writing was dog shit.
The writing?
There was a couple funny jokes back and forths or whatever, but like this. Did you give a fuck about a single person in the story?
Are we spoiling?
No spoiling. He asked you very vague questions. No spoiling.
But they should have seen it by now if they really wanted to see it.
Stop. I hate when people
use it. Oh my God. It's only been a week.
But why can I talk to you about the movie on a podcast and they can just skip this if they don't want to hear it?
Okay, skip on the next time marker.
All right, there you go.
What if I don't want to hear it?
You don't want to watch it.
If you wanted to see it, you would have seen it by now.
Yeah.
I was going to see it, but then you called it mid, so I watched The Woman King, and that was a 10 out of 10.
Woman King?
The Woman King?
What is that?
What is that?
Is the Black Panther movie?
No.
Oh.
It's actually really good.
There's no way there's a 10 out of 10 movie and we watch Black Adam.
I didn't go to the Black Adam because you said it was mid, and I heard The Woman King was really good, and it was fantastic.
Oh yeah, so if you heard it's mid, then you'd be spoiled. It's okay.
Okay, yeah. Look, bro, there's no reason to care about a single person in the story. There was very little character development. I couldn't give less a fuck about the outcomes of shit. And how the fuck does a villain hero stop killing?
Yeah,
how the fuck does he stop killing?
They turn Black Adam way too quick in that. And like for people who don't know, he's an anti-hero, so he's still doing things for what he believes is right, but there's like the morality behind it is like very, very thin.
Who was the black guy? Who was that? What was his name?
I don't know.
That's Hawkman.
Yeah,
Hawkman?
that guy
has he always been black?
And like he's like Green Lantern, where depending on what universe he's in, he can be black
They
or
made
white.
his ass look like a pussy, boy. He kept getting his ass whooped.
Wait, that was the same one?
Yeah, there's
That boy kept getting his ass whooped. I don't know why.
Hawkman is like Green Lantern, where he can be black or white depending on the universe.
Yo, bro.
But he's not that strong. He was in his ass beat because he was going up against people that are noticeably stronger than him.
Why is he going against a god?
That's what I'm saying. He's going to people who are noticeably stronger than him.
He has mechanical wings and a baton, a glorified baton.
A mace.
Mace.
You saw that big
mace.
You saw that big ass thing on the end of it. He's like, that's a baton.
There's like small things in the movie that kept throwing me off. Like near the end where he could have flew to the fight, but he started to run. He ran up the stairs instead of flying to the fight. I looked at Low like, there's no way this nigga could fly there faster.
He probably had some concussions. He got his ass whooped probably 2 times before that happened.
We both stopped looking at the movie and looked at each other and like, there's no way a nigga with wings is taking the stairs right now, bro. That makes no sense, nigga. You can fly, bro. Just fly up there.
I thought what's his name? Dr. Fate would be OP, but
he is OP in the comics, so they made him terrible.
They nerfed him like
crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, if you really like Black, bro, it sucks because I was so excited about it because I like Black Adam, but
The Rock deserved better. He did a good job.
He did, bro.
I didn't expect him to be that good of a superhero. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like The Rock, but he did a really good job.
I did. He was damn near. He basically plays that role when he was wrestling.
A superhero?
If you really think about it, like them niggas talk to themselves in third person. They're very charismatic. The way they do things is like very superhero-esque. Like,
I never really watched comics, so I didn't know all I knew what Black Adam was from Mortal Kombat. That's all I knew him from.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So I never knew comics.
I first played him.
That is literally the worst Mortal Kombat video game of all time. I'm very serious.
That's all I knew him from. I just knew him as a character.
You never played the Justice? Not just the DC games.
I played Injustice.
And they had him in Injustice. He was nice.
It may have been Injustice then.
Hopefully it's Injustice.
Yeah, I have both of them. I have Injustice 2 and then Mortal Kombat.
Okay. It's not X, whatever. The Mortal Kombat VDC game is horrible. Injustice is better. And yeah, like, and how Injustice, like he's like very much so, like he plays the field. He does things like based off what he believes is right or wrong, but he's still willing to kill people. That's who Black Adam is. And like,
so he's a villain really in real life.
No, it depends on which iteration. He does things, but instead of like Batman morality, where like Batman doesn't kill people, he does not mind killing people at all.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's way more realistic. Actually, that's the reason why it fucking sucks, because people like Black Adam are like very legitimate characters. Because the reality is, like, most of the time, bro, niggas is killing people. Like, we be honest with ourselves.
Like, if a nigga killed 45 people right there, I'm not just gonna pick them up and slam them down and put them in jail.
Exactly.
Like, I'm a hero. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just seen you kill 40 people. I'm supposed to just get you, wrap you up with my powers,
and put him in jail
right there.
Yeah.
It felt like a lower budget movie though. I don't know why. Like, it felt like the city didn't feel full.
The city did not.
Like they barely had any extras. No. I could tell they just kept reusing the same people.
Yeah.
It at no point felt like a universe. It just felt like a movie set.
It didn't give me that empowerment with the kid when he brought the people, like, oh my gosh, and the mob came. He came on a scooter. It didn't give me that. His speech didn't do nothing to me.
No, it didn't.
His speech was so unmotivated.
And this nigga kept throwing up the fucking Rockefeller sign. He was like, "Hey, yo, part of the Rock." You know, Rock in the building, and they just kept doing it. I'm like, bro,
it was so unmotivated. I'm just like, bro, you would have motivated me to risk my life. But I would have went back to just suffering.
We just been spoiled, bro. But with like so much great superhero movies that like,
no, I think that was just a bad. I think even
it was a mid movie.
It was a mid movie.
It wasn't bad. It was just better cast and better writing. Other than
I think the two things they could have changed was not turn him as quick, because he's not
turned him in part 2. Maybe,
but he was already killing people in the beginning. He was killing people from out the jump, which is who Black Adam is. Like, that's literally who he is. He was killing who he thought was a bad guy.
That girl in the beginning.
He saves her, but then he killed all those people in the cave.
Oh man,
he was killing all those people out in the in his city.
Yeah,
and then like by the end of it, he was like, you know what, Hawkman, you're right. I should stop killing. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are we doing right now, bro?
Yeah, it's just
that, and then also the writing from everyone else was so mid, and so like he said, like I didn't give a fuck about any of those people, and they're supposed to be pivotal characters to where I'm supposed to care moving forward.
That's what they said about his new game, Gotham Knights. I'm about to play it today. They said the writing on that game was ass, but I don't know. They just
actually did. I don't even think I want to play that game either.
I'm gonna play already, but I pre-ordered it by accident. I thought it was out. I saw it pop up and I bought it, and I was confused why I couldn't install it, and then niggas told me it didn't come out yet, so I gotta play it.
How the fuck do you see a pre-order button?
Gotta play it.
No, I didn't.
You saw a pre-order button?
No, I just saw it. I saw it pop up, and I added the queue. I just added the cart. So I was just adding games. I said, "Oh, it look fun."
It do look fun, but they're giving them like powers that they don't actually have. Like all the people in the Bat family are just fucking regular humans, and all of a sudden they can just like do like special shit in this game.
I just started playing God of War. I'm ready for God of War 2
that's
and
gonna be a good game.
Modern Warfare.
What?
What?
Are you saying what do you mean you just started playing God of War? Like you've never played it before?
This is my first time playing. I'm playing the 2018 one.
What the fuck?
Part 1. It was pretty fun.
That's a fun game.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I'm ready because they said God of War 2's coming out. So I was like, all right, and they're like, you should play.
Have you ever played the OG ones though?
No, I don't think I never beat a game before. I always play it and then stop.
Oh my god!
I don't think I never.
You didn't beat Elden Rings?
Hell no.
Oh wow!
I almost broke my whole setup playing Elden Ring. I think it was a point when I was fighting a grizzly bear. I beat him, but it was just like I'm fighting a grizzly bear, a crab come out the water, skeletons are hitting me, and it's like I can't. And I don't know what it was, but it wasn't allowing me. And I feel like
you didn't play video games growing up though.
I did, but I didn't play game. I wasn't a gamer. Like I wasn't good.
Like you never
Halo.
beat you beat Halo?
No.
What?
I played a little bit of it.
Halo's not even a long game either.
I just never beat a game. I never really played like a game like that. I'll play like little mini games and stuff like that, but
missed out on a lot of greats, man.
You did actually, yeah. I beat quite a few games actually. I beat God of War.
Seems pretty fun.
Nah, that's
God of War is amazing actually. It's an amazing game.
So they said 2 is gonna be crazy. God
of War is a tough game.
They said 2K fell off. I ain't even played it yet.
That and Multiverse fell off. Yep. Multiverse fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I don't
nobody fucking touched that
didn't like
game.
that they patched my main Bugs Bunny, and I don't want to learn a new character.
That's the thing.
Okay.
That's the thing, because by the time niggas got the 20s and 30s, niggas having 20s and 30s of multiple characters, it's over with. Because I'm going to go with one character. They nerfed him. No need to nerf him. Just keep everybody powerful.
Yeah.
How you going to nerf one person when other people are like projectile characters like Morty? Morty throwing 9 bombs, send walls, blowing bombs up, and Finn can't even throw nothing.
Yeah.
He can transport, but he can't throw nothing.
I'm sure it'll come back in favor eventually with an update.
I don't know.
It probably will.
They're gonna have to give money away. How
often does that happen that a game falls off and it comes right back? Unless they just throw a wild amount of money at it.
It's just seasonal.
They're gonna have to
actually
pay
happens
me.
very often. No Man's Sky happened with them. The Division happened with Division 2. Happened with that. It happened with very popularly with what was that Ubisoft title where they first did it? Rainbow Six was the most popular one. Oh, it happens all the time.
But long story short, though, yeah, if you want to see Black Adam, just expect that it's mid, like dead ass. Just expect that it's gonna be mid.
I just went because it is a rock, bro.
Don't go in there. Don't go in there yet. Don't go in that movie believing that it's gonna be anything more than just you trying your hardest to enjoy The Rock and The Rock alone.
I mean, like if you're a novice and you don't really know what a good superhero movie would be or the components.
But at this point, everybody knows what a good superhero movie is. It's not as if like superhero movies are just now coming out.
Bad movie, but seeing other past movies, it wasn't awful. It wasn't the
bad.
worst movie I've ever seen.
It was a bad movie.
A 10 out of 10.
I think it's a bad movie.
About a 6.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
I'm
giving it a 5 because it's a superhero movie.
Oh, maybe because I don't know the origin. I don't know. I just know Black.
It's not even just the origin. I mean, they changed the origin as well, but it's not even just the origin. It's the simple fact that like I'm already rating it on a curve because it's a superhero movie. If it was a regular movie. Like imagine it's a regular movie with terrible writing. Like fuck all the powers, fuck the storyline, just terrible writing. In any other case, if it's a terribly written movie, it would be dog shit.
It was pretty action packed though.
Yeah, it had some good fight scenes.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's why
I gave it a 6. I'm
and that right there is why I put it on a curve because it's a fucking superhero movie. Yeah. It's a bunch of action in it.
It had action in it. You know what I'm saying? The images was pretty good. I feel like you said, the writing was
slow in the first 20 minutes too. They were like
that's the only thing that threw me. It wasn't like the acting wasn't that. It had parts where I was like, come on now, I could do that. I could motivate niggas in this movie theater more than that little boy kid.
Yeah, that little boy was not motivating me at all.
He was irking me.
I was like, bro,
I just wanted him to give him a shell shock.
I ain't gonna lie, part of me was like, bro, kill that kid, bro. Just kill him.
Just let him go. Let him go.
Because then I'll be more like, oh, shit.
I was hoping that pillow was gonna crush him.
Something.
And he got mad or something because he died.
And then,
I was really hoping they didn't give the crown so they could just kill a kid.
That's the time of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Move on, my nigga.
Yeah, I was hoping to do that too.
I'm bored.
Oh man, that's
Sure, they are bored too.
the other thing, also, yeah, just real quick, I'm gonna take the time out and say my ex-landlord trying to fuck me right now.
Oh wow.
Fuck me hard too. Now, it's not really that much money, it's just the principle of it. But this nigga is trying to charge me for everything. So I'm just, as a, Uncle Low here for a second. Uncle Low, make sure y'all record everything when you move out the fucking house. This nigga's charging me for light bulbs right now. He's ain't not even like just like light bulbs are like maybe $1, right? Mm-hmm. This nigga's charging me $10 a light bulb, and he said he changed over 10 of them. I was like, okay, you're being a dickhead. All right, bet.
Are they special LEDs?
Got to be Philips Hue.
Yeah,
it would have to be Philips Hue because they're not even like some regular LEDs. Those don't cost $10. That is true. So I went on Home Depot. I was like, bro, what lights cost like more than like $10 or more? Yeah. And I couldn't find any. But he swore he bought them at Home Depot. I was like, yo, send me the receipt. And I still have not gotten the receipt yet. And I just keep at like, yo, come on, send me the receipt.
Come on, you know you got it, man. You
that's really what it is. He know I'm not going to miss out on it. Also, I want to bring to everybody's attention, because I don't know if we're going to do a playback video on this, but how you feel about Kanye, man? How you feel about one of your idols?
That's Davis' leader.
Yeah, that's Davis.
Oh yeah, that is right, Davis. I wonder what Davis actually feels.
I don't know how I feel because the only one I watched is the one video we reacted to on playback. I didn't watch the other interviews, so the only thing I've seen is the clips of like him saying shit.
You don't know how to cancel by it seems crazy because it's like, huh? It's all part of the plan. That's what
I actually do think it is. We talked about that earlier. It might be part of a plan
because it's known people that are child predators, offenders, and stuff in the industry right now not canceled at all. But now he speaks his mind, freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying?
It's a freedom of speech.
And now he getting banned from everything.
I think
they took his wax sculpture away. Nigga, a wax sculpture?
From where?
From a museum. They taking around wax. They got him Ye even left him. Ye left Kanye.
Yo, I do think it's a part of a plan because I think he wanted to separate from Adidas anyway. So people were like, oh, Adidas dropped him. He's no longer. First of all, I'm gonna be clear. Y'all niggas bragging about this nigga not being a billionaire anymore is like the weakest thing. I was like, oh,
he's still richer than most of y'all.
Say he's still rich, nigga. He's still not even rich. He's still wealthy.
People also don't understand how net worths work at all.
Yeah, at all. Y'all have no comprehension of it at all. And like, so that's A. B. He was literally talking about trying to do it on his own and separate from Adidas just a few months ago. Anyway,
if he do that, he'll make more money, and then Yeezy's gonna be more expensive. So niggas are like going.
So that is actually the question. I don't know if people are still buying Yeezys though after this.
If Adidas is selling Yeezys without Kanye, it's not gonna hold the same value.
No, they can't though. They can't.
Yes, they can. I think they have. They have some of the shoe designs. They have patent. Not all of them, but some of them. They said they have the copyright or patent for.
But do you think Adidas will keep selling them?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not going to be the same. They try to sell some knockoffs, some all these something boosts that the sole comes out, some nasty ass shit. I
didn't realize how dependent Adidas was on Ye. I thought Adidas dominated more like European markets and like football.
Kanye really.
No, Kanye actually brought them back.
What other Adidas?
That is crazy.
What other Adidas shoes is popping?
This has to be like a plan hatched out of the Nike headquarters or something because that's the biggest winner here. Nike, that by far.
Also, but I didn't know
if Kanye goes to Nike. If Kanye goes back to Nike, oh my god,
he wants to go independent. I don't think.
If you're like an Adidas athlete, you have to be like a little nervous right now.
Yeah,
because like if they lose half of their value in revenue, if they're losing hundreds of millions of dollars a year, bro, that money got to come from somewhere, man.
Yeah, and on top of that,
Damian Lillard.
Nobody doesn't buy them niggas shoes anyway.
Exactly. That's the
how much shoes how much shoes has he dropped so far?
Who cares? I
don't know.
I bought his first one.
I mean, that's what I actually watch basketball actively, and I have no idea about Dame's shoe line at all.
Like, not even niggas safe is LaMelo and Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi's with New Balance. Yeah. Ain't nobody fucking with them. New Balance actually doing good. They got some streetwear shoes that are popping right now.
I guess. But what I'm about to say, I was gonna say Kanye, but he what you call it though? Kanye not only was like brought back fucking Adidas, but apparently he brought back. He's the reason why Kim Kardashian turned into a fucking whatever she is as well, because her whole her clothing line. Skim. Skim. Yeah. He what you call it that?
He made it.
Yeah, he didn't make it, but he's the one who did the branding, the marketing. He designed it.
I believe it because it's similar to Yeezy. It's like nude colors.
Yeah, all that. He designed everything. They showed like things that they were going to do before, and it was like very bright colors of like fucking childish shit.
Niggas
and he,
like, so wishy washy though. Like niggas just leaving Kanye now, knowing like. But the thing is, a lot of people are gonna sell these shoes or thinking Yeezy's stock gonna drop. It's gonna go up. So if you want to sell your Yeezys, Kanye is a criminal. If you have a size 12, I'll buy them for 20. If you feel so adamant about it.
No, I wouldn't sell my shoes. Yeah, don't sell your Yeezys. Not yet, at least, because they're definitely going to be what you call it.
They're going to be worth more because if he leaves, if he leaves Adidas, the Adidas version is going to be worth more. Yeah. Because they're not going to make them no more. And then the new shoes, if he goes independent, going to be more because he doesn't have the backing of a major company. So you have to increase them a little bit. People still going to buy them. So it may go from $250 to $300 or $299. The niggas still gonna buy them,
and people are already buying them at that price on resale anyway.
And then the resale gonna be even more. If a shoe was $350, that means they're gonna be $700-900.
Which is the other thing. I think people be like, "Oh my god, everybody trying to have this high morality." Like, bro, niggas gonna keep buying nigga shoes. I'm sorry to tell y'all celebrate. He's no longer a billionaire. Trust me. Like, if he gets the right infrastructure, he gonna go right back to selling it, and people still are not gonna give a fuck, and they're gonna buy those shoes anyway. However, I will say this: Kanye be saying some crazy shit, just some fucking off the wall nut shit. And very clearly he's been influenced by like one side of the argument without actually understanding the other side at all.
He's a genius. What you said, part of the plan. He probably saying all this stuff knowing.
Yeah, but he's been saying things for the past few years, and it's very clear that he's been heavily influenced by just one side of the argument without looking at like the bigger picture with a lot of things.
That's the bigger picture. He's been acting crazy for so long that they reached a breaking point where they was like, we can't have him no more, so they'll cut ties with him. He can break a deal. He may lose some money in the meantime, but he'll get rid of his contracts. Everybody drop him. He starts from scratch. So when he comes back stronger, nobody else reached the profits but him. And then you can see who's really with him, because he said something about you can see who's really with you now that he's doing this, that just dropped him so fast. Everybody just left him.
So I gotta stay by Kanye's side for him to think that I'm loyal to this nigga?
That's what loyalty is.
That's actually exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it means.
Yeah. Nah, like if you start saying some anti-Semitic shit,
if your son says if your son says something crazy, you still not you gonna stop loving him? Like, son, that's a wild.
Oh, stop loving him and stop interacting with him publicly are two different things, though.
You stop interacting with your son publicly?
They're gonna have to.
You gonna talk to him behind closed doors?
You like, hey son,
this is a secret conversation. Come here, son.
Hey, Dad, why you calling me on the payphone? Hey, don't ask him any questions. You got 3 minutes.
And Gap didn't drop him when he said slavery was a choice.
So that's the other problem, is that a lot of people feel like what Willie just said is that Adidas and Gap and really nobody didn't drop him when he was saying crazy shit about black people. So the thing he said about George Floyd, nobody didn't drop him. When he said that slavery was a choice, nobody didn't drop him. But now, which is kind of ironic, because as soon as he said anti-Semitic things, and a lot of what he was saying that, Jewish people have a lot of power in the country, as soon as he said that, that's when he actually got dropped.
Because that was the niggas that owned the shit. The whites and the Jews.
John speaking now. John talking.
We buy the shit, but we don't own the shit.
John talking now. He talking.
That's the nigga. Those are niggas behind the doors. You got some black people that's in charge, but the niggas that are really in charge, like, hold on now, Kanye, that's my people now. We can let your black ass go. You can talk about them niggas and everything like that. That's cool. We gonna make a public announcement to say we don't agree with that. But we ain't gonna drop you because you're making us too much money. But you gonna talk about my people, that the people that own this stuff. Yeah, they gonna drop them.
So that means that black people should just own more things, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. And
then we can shut that down if we wanted to. But the reason that they get away with stuff like that because we don't own nothing.
True. That's a profound. From John?
It's not gonna change neither.
It's not.
What do you mean?
I mean, black people not gonna just own stuff overnight. It's gonna take a minute, and then people.
Oh well, yeah, obviously, but I mean,
we don't even, like. It's so much power that we don't even know about. That's above just general manager.
Shit. John is
I'm tapped
his
in.
third eye open, dog.
Third eye.
That nigga tapped in. All right, John. See, I ain't know. I ain't know you was aware about it. Yeah, I didn't know you was aware of that.
Behind all this sexiness and this brown skin and athleticism, and you know what I'm saying, this
and
big,
broken
dick
vocabulary,
big dick energy. That's advertisement.
I could tell.
You know.
How do you feel about academics having small dick energy?
Well, I don't give a fuck about his small dick or his energy.
Okay.
Why? Why would I care about that?
You know he follows me now on Twitter, so I hope if this gets to him, he's gonna be upset. I guess I'm gonna take the follow back.
What do you mean? What do you mean small? But why would I care about somebody's small dick energy as a male that likes women? Why?
Does he not? What you call it? Is not. I'm not gonna say he does. I don't know. When men do crazy shit, I then become more sympathetic for where women is coming from, and it's like gender battle. Because they be like,
I'm not saying I don't fuck with academic none of that, but I don't care about his small dick energy. I don't care about it.
You don't. But does it make it harder for you though? You think
harder for me for what?
To get pussy.
Wait, what?
For when academics or another nigga does something dumb, does it make it like difficult for you to like convince or convey to women?
Convince women?
They convince women like I'm not like that nigga.
I don't have to.
Does he make? Oh, it makes it easier.
Yeah.
When niggas do dumb shit or just lame or just do too much, it makes it easier for me. What are you talking about? I'll love that. Keep it up. Wait. Don't make it hard. No.
I don't know. I just be feeling like if he like setting a bad precedent, but I don't know, bro. I'm in a relationship, so I have no idea how y'all niggas move around at all. Like not even slightest. I have no idea.
Well, I don't move around at all, John. How does it make it harder?
No,
did you see what he was doing though?
No, I don't know what he's doing. You gotta tell me. I don't know.
Oh, you have no idea?
No, I don't know.
Oh, nigga was like in the lobby yelling at a girl. I don't know if the girl he's in a relationship
he was yelling
with.
At that girl.
He was yelling at her, and at first it looked kind of crazy, but then come to find out he was just trying to break up a fight between that girl and somebody else.
Yeah.
But he was like going straight crazy, and then he was on the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Yeah.
And he just started yelling at a woman who just said, "Hey, you need to stop disrespecting her," and then he just went bananas.
Yeah, he said something about her. She's not cute or something like that.
No, it was beyond. It was way more than that. He was like, "Yo, my nigga fucked you in the Airbnb that I paid for."
Oh, that shit.
Yeah, and then he was like, "It's big act right now. It's big act." I was like, "Come on, act. Come on."
I mean, that's a little far, but it wasn't a little bit. It was crazy. You just put girls in their place. There's some girls that think they're just cute. They need to be put in their place.
No,
that's not what that was.
No, John, you missing it.
Was it overboard?
He was way over for like 10 minutes, saying she had a deep voice and some more shit.
Yeah, I mean, she should just shut up. Should have just shut up.
It's a fucking
John,
podcast.
It's a podcast, nigga.
Huh?
They were having
podcast.
Wait,
she the only one.
Let me give a bit more context before you jump off the fucking deep end right now.
There's a time and a place for everything. If a nigga's hot, I'm gonna shut my mouth and let him cool down before he pop off on me.
She wasn't turning up on him. She was very calm.
She was very calm. So in the podcast, him and SNEAKO are like trying to make fun of this one woman.
Okay.
And the woman has a deep voice. So that was what they were going on. Okay. Now, at first it was like, all right, we just chatting now. You know, it's just what we fucking do on podcasts, right? But then it gets overboard where they just keep doing it over and over.
Talking about a girl deep
and
voice.
It's just only her. So she's also saying some other shit back to them as well, though.
Right.
Because at first you just feel like that's just the vibe. The problem though is that when she says something, it gives like it just gave academics, in particular academics, but both academics and SNEAKO, like the reins to be like, whoa, how dare you fucking say something to me, and just go to another level. So if one point it was like maybe they just joning and having fun, and in the next moment they start taking it personal, in particular academics, and started taking it to a whole nother fucking level.
So there was joning and then hit a soft spot, and then he took it deeper.
Because she just basically she was like, you got deep voice though. You got deep voice. You sound like a nigga. You sound like a nigga.
That's what said that?
That's what academics saying to her.
Okay, and then what she
says, but you fat though. What the fuck? Yo, I may be fat, but I bet I make more money than your nigga. I got more money than your nigga. Your nigga couldn't even afford to come in. Your nigga couldn't even afford. And he just going like even crazier.
So she just called him fat and he went off like that?
And then she was like, yeah, like, but it sounds like you got a little dick. What the fuck? And he just go even crazier. Wait, and that's not even the worst part. So then as he goes crazier, another woman off to the side says, yo, like, chill out. You mean that? Just mad disrespectful. Who was not even involved with the back and forth. She was like, I know you ain't talking, bitch, and just start going in hard and say,
you should know
that's
better.
why my nigga fucked you. And then he said the nigga's name,
Bro,
which is crazy.
That's why
he said the nigga's name.
You should know better than that, but that's joning one-on-one. If me and Adrian,
but nigga,
if me and
stop, bro. Let
me give you an example. If I'm me and Adrian joning, right, and I'm getting heated and I'm mad as fuck. I'm getting heated. He said some shit like, yeah, that's why this happened. Now I'm tight. And I said something to Adrian, you like, and you come talking in, hey John, you should really just, you know what I'm saying, just calm down, not that serious. Why the fuck are you talking to me? Now I'm gonna join you. If I know something about you.
No, John, it wasn't that. It wasn't that.
I don't know.
She said her mouth because she
it wasn't. Is you had to just watch it. You got to watch it, John. You got to watch it.
It wasn't. It was pretty. It was pretty. The criticism was pretty one sided. It wasn't like
but saying all that wasn't necessary. But normally niggas would go to the extreme. They don't have nothing else to join about. I mean, what else he's gonna join her about?
So that's really what it felt like. He didn't know what to say. So it was just
niggas don't join.
My nigga fucked you in the Airbnb that I paid for.
Yeah, that's why your uncle dead. If you don't
that type of shit, and it was like, but you just crossing the line. Like, what are we doing right now?
It just made him look sensitive though, because it's like if you was confident in yourself, you wouldn't be going back and forth with a random woman on a podcast.
And then call himself big
like
ass.
Outside the context of like a conversation, like you're just screaming at her.
Niggas have egos. And niggas is live behind closed doors. If it wasn't live or being recorded, it probably would have been handled differently. But now his ego, like, you gonna talk to me? I think he been wanting to say that, or she made.
No, he did. To be fair, he also wanted to say that because he felt that she came in there with an attitude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So he wanted to say he was like, I can't wait for you to say some shit to me.
That's probably what he probably already knew that in his head, and he'll say, "This bitch do say anything to me, I'm airing it out." Like he already knew. Like if I knew you did something crazy, and you spend the whole time arguing with him, and you say some shit like, "John, you should really relax. Your uncle died. Why are you talking to me? Your uncle died." Your cousin can't walk. Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me?
Going straight to uncle.
I know.
Yeah. It's
like
so crazy.
He just wanted to say that. And yeah, I mean, she should know that. If she came with attitude, you're probably like, yeah.
No, that's crazy. Those rules are crazy, John. I'm just be honest with you. Those are crazy rules.
Those rules are joning.
Those are crazy rules.
It's been happening since elementary school. You know what I'm saying? If you can't join, just be quiet.
You know, SNEAKO, I think SNEAKO might be upset at us because we didn't cover his banning.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I know he's upset at Abba and Preach. And
he would just said something to me.
Oh, so he never said anything.
Call right now.
I'm not gonna do that.
No. No, we don't need to do that.
No, he would have just texted me.
And I guess that's the other thing too that we kind of missed when we talked about is SNEAKO's banning. It's tough for you, my boy. It kind of sucks that he had really good content that's just off the internet now, like just wipes completely.
Bro, his main channel was such an interesting, like, you could see what he was thinking at certain points of his life. Yeah. So to just have that removed is tough.
That's tough. That's tough.
Nick Cannon's having his 12th child.
Should that not be illegal? I'm so serious. Should that not just be illegal?
Why? Not illegal, as long as he's taking care of him.
He's not, though. He can't.
Bro, he's building his own team. He's building his own
team.
We
got to stop acting like just throwing money at children is taking care of them, bro. He's not, bro.
To be fair,
shut the fuck up. No, it's not.
Even if he just throws money at him, they're still actually in a better position than the majority of kids.
Think about this. Would you?
No, it's not.
How down bad this country gotta be.
I know this don't sound bad. It may not sound the best, but think about this. Would you want your dad in your life that can't make it better? Or just your dad in your life partially, and your life is great.
Or how about I have a dad in my life and I live a fairly average life with a father and mother?
No, not say fairly. Say you just live in an average life. Below average life, and you have your dad.
I actually still rather have that. I'd rather have that.
Below average life with your dad, or like a great life. I've already
answered.
What is a great life?
Huh?
Because you got money. That's what he's saying. It's a great life. You got money.
You want a present father more than money, John.
Yes. Even if it means that I might not get the newest shoes or like the most updated games or shit like that, I would still rather have a present father. Like how about that? Let's just say we were like the household income was like 60, 50, 60.
16,000.
16?
Yeah, but your dad's there every day.
No, that's
poverty.
Yeah, it's poverty.
But your dad's there.
You might be able to make it in Iowa.
No, here in Atlanta.
Answer that question.
16,000. Your dad's your life every day.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say right now.
Y'all both hungry together.
Hey, I mean, this is not for my mother. This is not for my mother. But most mothers are not gonna allow that nigga to be in their life.
Wait. That's not even. But John, that hypothetical is not possible.
30,000.
You mean to tell me he's making 16 and the mom is not working?
No, the mom's working too.
No, the income
combined, they're making 16. They're working like what, 1 hour a week?
32,000 combined. 32,000.
Yeah, 32,000 is cool.
That's cool.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
But your dad's there every day.
Yeah, it's not.
That's the thing.
I'm not saying it's lavish. I'm not even saying it's average, but it's
John,
you can survive on 30.
I'd rather be
in Atlanta. You can survive, bro.
I'd rather be in a household income of 50, 60,000 with both parents there than my father being Nick Cannon and he's giving my mom hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You'd rather have money. You'd rather have money.
No, I'm just saying as a kid, you're saying it's a bad thing. Like he's not there. I'm like, them kids not having a bad.
I mean, I
life.
kind of agree with you. I think like they're probably still better off than most kids.
Which one would you rather
Because they can go to better schools. They
Which
can
one would
better.
you rather have?
I'd rather have my dad every day in my life
For 50 to 60,000.
or my dad somewhat in my life, but my life is good.
You keep saying
That's
good.
not how money works at all.
No, but I'm saying like I'm not
What you
worried
know,
about.
all right, and he's giving your mother 250,000 a year. Those are the options.
250,000 a year, my mom, and I see, and he's still my dad. So I mean, I can call
that
him
doesn't
whenever.
stop.
He's just not gonna be.
I
There.
can call him whenever.
Yeah, I can call him whenever.
Which one are you choosing?
I think it's kind of skeptical. Me and my dad, we kind of got a shaky relationship right now. So it's like we talk here and there.
I'm not telling your dad.
So you just
right
feel
now.
like you don't need that.
I'm talking about
And me personally right now, like everything I talk to my dad on the phone occasionally, but we're gonna talk. It mostly just be me and my mom. So if my dad would just give me 250,000 and nothing changed, I'll pick that. But I mean, it depends. If I had
are we talking you having a healthy relationship with your dad and he being there every day of your life?
every day of my life,
But it comes with a $60,000 household income limit.
and I had to choose. If I had to pick,
But you're good with 60 though.
And he's still sitting there like, whoa, what?
yeah, I'll probably just kick with my mom and then take the 250,000.
Well, I can't even be mad at it, man.
What?
I mean, it's his life, man. If he thinks the money's that important, then it is what it is.
No, I'm just saying from my experience now, what I know now, because I didn't made it this far, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, don't really do nothing now.
Bro, what in the fuck are we doing right now?
I think it's just a difference in opinion, man.
Yeah, I mean, like,
It shouldn't be though.
wow,
From somebody who hasn't seen his father since I was 11 years old.
that's
bro.
probably the difference. It's a difference.
Nigga, that if he's in my life, I would trade all of this shit I'm doing right now away for my father to be alive. So the fact that you saying that is fucking nuts, nigga.
Oh, I didn't forget about that. But everybody's different. They're not gonna change me. I'm sorry. It's not gonna change. So you know what I'm saying? But it's just like I think I had a better relationship with my mom as a kid anyway. So it's just like if my mom wasn't struggling, because my dad didn't want to do stuff as a kid, you know what I'm saying, and made it hard for her and made it hard for us. I mean, everybody's different. Some dads are better than others.
But you're not struggling at 60 unless you live in like New York.
Oh no, I was just set off from my life. That's why my answer.
You're
like
not
that.
struggling at 60 with your life, nigga. $60,000 a year not struggling in Atlanta.
Out of curiosity, not to contest your decision, it's your decision, but like, what are you gonna do with the money?
What I'm gonna do with them? No, I just
You gonna buy a dad?
no. I mean, no. It's not. It wasn't even about the money part. I'm just thinking like it'll be
What? It has to be, John.
It'll be the way it is right now. Like if I had, I'm saying like,
what are we doing right now?
as a kid, I mostly spent most of my time with my mom anyway. And I saw my dad like on the weekends because my mom had.
I get it, John, but
So-
you're saying you're saying it's not about the money, implying that you don't really see the benefits of the money. Is that what you're saying right now?
No, I see the benefit of money. I said my mom wouldn't be struggling. My mom would be good. I'll be good.
She wouldn't be struggling at 60K either, John.
Yes, if you got more than one kid,
It's more than one of you?
I got a brother.
How
with
have I never
diabetes.
seen this nigga?
Yeah, I got other stuff going on.
You're
I ain't never seen this
Yeah,
nigga.
bro, you struggle at 60 in this country? Struggle.
I don't even think you would struggle at 60 either.
And I don't mean, when I say
Even
struggle,
with another child. Because my mother wasn't making 60 and there's two of us. And there's one of her. She
How
wasn't.
much is it? 60,000? I don't know how much my mom makes.
I didn't know how much my parents made either. My dad was a taxi driver, so it couldn't have been like a ton of money.
I know for a fact my mother wasn't making 60. I know for a fact my mother was not making 60.
was you and
for most
Omar?
of- It was just me and Omar.
And how was it?
Fine.
Like you got everything you wanted. You got.
No.
So if you could,
That doesn't change. What in the fuck are we
Honestly,
saying?
I feel like there's some
everything.
negatives though to like having that much money as
Yes.
a child
Look at
because
50 Cent son.
if you don't have great parents,
I feel like 50 Cent Sons is a mix between the baby mama. I saw a post about something about him and the baby mama and the son. That's why the relationship is not that good.
No, that's a mix. But him being entitled just because money just exists is like the negative aspects of just having money without actually understanding the.
How would you spend money on your child if you had, like, let's say you make a few $1 million a year?
A few $1 million money. I just make sure he has all the basic necessities and a little bit of extra, and then just teach him and put him in the right position to do everything he needs to do. Like if he needs this,
that sounds like $60K though. I'm saying that's
literally $60K.
The basics and then a little bit of extra. Like you might get like some nice shoes from time to time.
The 60, that's the basis. But then I have the little extra to make.
What's a little extra then? How about
that? Like if he works hard, then give him what he wants. Like I'm gonna teach him. Like say I'm a millionaire. I'm making stuff. He's like, oh, I want these shoes to come out every week. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna buy him shoes every week?
If he holds his part of the bargain, if he does what he needs to do, he's good grades.
The fuck?
I wouldn't say every week.
Fuck? If it's a year, John.
If a shoe,
you said every week.
If a shoe comes out that's nice, because I like shoes and I wasn't able to get them.
So John, if your son had 50 pair of shoes in his fucking closet, you'll be okay with that?
I'll be okay with it. I mean, why?
That's just that year. I just feel like
because
when you give your
shoes are investments. I'll teach them the same thing I did when I had 50 shoes in my thing. I was just selling them when I didn't wear them or use them, and that taught me business skills. I mean, I'm gonna teach my son to do something as long as he's doing the right thing. I'm not saying I'm just gonna spoil him for doing nothing. Oh, you got an F? All right, you just didn't work hard enough.
You still are spoiling them because there's several things that you do in life where you do what you're supposed to do, and you don't get a reward for it. You just fucking do it because you're an adult.
If I'm in a means to do it and you're holding your part of the ball, if I tell you, okay, you keep an A, B average or B.
John, let me read what I just said again. There's things that you do in your life that you do properly, and there's no reward for it. You just do it because you're supposed to.
Reward. It's just intrinsic. It's not.
Okay, so low.
Okay, then maybe there's a reward, but it's not a physical thing that somebody gives you. Like, hey, you did this thing.
Think about this.
You paid rent today, so here's your new pair of shoes.
That's different though.
You paid your bills on time. Here's your shoes.
Think about this though. Think about it. If you have the money to do it,
but you can't make them too comfortable, and you can't give them too big a safety net. If you do either of those, they'll have no reason to want to work hard.
Oh no! You have to work hard to continue doing it. I'm gonna cut.
But I'm saying like buying shoes for somebody is not. That's not real motivation. When you think about what do you want to do with your life?
That was an example. I just used that as an example.
But the things that you want to do with your life, you're not motivated by. Like, you know, it's going to come with nice things once you achieve them.
Right.
But the real motivation is intrinsic. It comes from within, right? That's like the being able to achieve the progress that you make, like the dopamine, just a good feeling of being able to conquer something.
Right.
That's really the main motivator. It's going to come with maybe a nice house, a nice car or whatever. But even if it didn't, that wouldn't be the reason for you not to do it.
So
right?
if you was a say you came from poverty, you grew up having one shoe for a whole year, but then you end up being a millionaire. And your son, you're going to treat your son the same way you grew up? You give him one pair of shoe a year?
No, I think he should have a safety net. Like he should have a safety net, but then you should also put him in a framework where he has no choice but to work hard. Think about if I tell you, bro, if your trainer tells you can work out today, you might not work out. If he tells you you're gonna have to work out today one way or another, like there's a difference. You know that when you don't give yourself an option to be lazy, you're gonna be less lazy. I feel like it's very hard to. Like, I don't know what I would do, to be honest with you.
I feel like everybody has a different way of comprehending things and different parenting methods and different things in life, because your way is different from my way is different from your way. And I feel like for me, in my example, it's certain stuff that I like and I understand that, okay, I like this kind of stuff. So if my son likes this kind of stuff, as long as he does what he needs to do and I'm able to do it, I'm not going to go out my way and make it unlike...
Let's say his thing is cars.
Unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? Like cars? Mm-hmm. Okay, so prime example.
He gets a great report card.
Say I'm having a that's different though. A car is a bigger expense. Shoes is about $150.
Yeah, no, not once a week with shoes. Yeah, once a year with cars. How about that?
No. You're not once a year a car, but I'll get you for your starter car.
That's basically the same thing, John.
No, if you spend a car, you'll get a good starter
John,
car.
If you spend, let's just say hypothetically speaking, $100,000 to $200 a week on shoes is 56 weeks in a year.
Too literal. I'm just saying, if my kid wants shoes, say a Jordan.
I get it. You're
gonna 4 or 5 good Jordans come out in a month. Maybe a good Jordan come out.
John, even if you bought them 30 pairs of shoes each year, right? $100, and we know they're more than $100 though.
$3,000. If it's say $100, just say $100.
Okay,
that's $3,000. I'm a millionaire.
John, but why? What I'm saying is, why would you
niggas spend that on the car part?
But also, I mean, you're kind of fudging the numbers too, because you're not getting these shoes at retail. The shoes he's gonna want if you're a millionaire are not gonna be like the Ultra Boost
you probably
at Foot Locker.
You'll have connections. Like you have connections. You
but when you're rich, your connections, like sometimes if they really fuck with you, are gonna give you discounts. But a lot of times people are gonna see you got bread and charge you extra. So it works both ways. But anyway, all I'm trying to say is,
but the car part. What you said about the car part? If I had a son, I'm a millionaire. I'll just get him a good starter car, probably like $50,000 or $60,000 car, something good to start off with.
Times have changed, bro. 60,000 is a starter car.
60,000 was not a starter car.
I just started doing car looking, and I realized like but if I'm a millionaire, it's different.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
crazy,
That's not bad. That's not bad.
$60,000 is not a starter car. It's not a starter
50 to 60. It's a nice car.
What is that? Give me a brand to that. What are you saying?
Maybe a Jeep. A good Jeep.
What Jeep? A Trackhawk?
No.
What Jeep is 60,000? That's not a Trackhawk.
A Trackhawk is 80.
Like 90. A Grand Cherokee.
Yeah, that's like a newer.
That's a starter car for you.
Like a Jeep Grand Cherokee, like a 2019 to 2020 is about 47 to 55,000.
Yeah.
A 2018 M3 is 58,000.
Yeah, I got my M4 for 48.
Yeah, what are you talking about right now, John? John, you're all over the place. Nigga, John, Camrys are 10,000. Like used Camrys are about 10, 12, 15,000.
Actually, a 2019 Toyota Camry is actually.
I'm not talking about 3-year-old car. I'm talking about like a 5 or 8-year-old car.
You're just more comfortable spoiling your future kids. That's what it sounds like.
Because my nigga, my future son, I'm not buying you a fucking 3-year-old car. You're getting an 8 to 10-year-old car.
I mean, I would just want to give my son, if he doing everything right, he's out of trouble, he's doing the right things, he's making me proud, he's working in the right direction. Show him like, okay, I'm able to do this for you, but you're gonna have to keep maintaining this. This is something nice for you, but keep on the right track.
Hey, yo, future son, go talk to Uncle John, because me, nigga, you getting.
Nah, they're gonna fuck. Yeah, future kids are gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, facts.
Uncle John always gets his gifts.
Uncle John giving the crazy. Hey, yo, future son, go show your report card to Uncle John, because I'm gonna be like, you supposed to be doing that shit, nigga.
I'm not a giving person, but I mean, like,
sound like it.
I'm gonna spoil my kids anyway, but you gotta keep doing up. Like, if you're not doing right, like you failing and you're not working towards nothing,
you whipping them allegedly?
Then I'm gonna bring it down.
Are you allegedly whipping them?
Probably. I got beat. Why? What's the difference?
You allegedly got beat. Okay.
Yeah, I got whoopings. It's
allegedly
disciplinary.
You think it worked?
Huh?
You think it worked?
It hurt. I mean, it worked in the moment.
I don't know. I just seen too many studies.
Hey, your future son, you are allegedly getting beat, so don't worry about it, my boy.
No, but I mean, it's different.
How the fuck is it alleged if it's in the future?
Because think about it. If
you were predicting your crime,
if you in that low, if you in that,
and you're being punished too. I'm taking your video games.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm doing both
because I hated that.
It's stackable.
Low.
I'm gonna allegedly whip you and then take your video games, nigga.
Low, but you gotta think about me and you live two different lifestyles and like two different things. Like you don't care about clothes and shoes that much or certain stuff that I care about. And like you care about cars, so you may get your you like cars.
Yeah, just buy
them.
So
your son sees you with all these cars, he gonna want a nice car because that's what you like.
Niggas gonna have to drive a Model 3 at the best.
So if my son sees me fresh as hell, he's like, damn, my dad's so fresh. I'm gonna have my son not fresh.
No. I get that POV.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if I get that POV,
but I feel like there's something like
you got Chrome Hearts on.
Yeah, I feel like, but this was in the
$1,400 shirt.
No, this is a Kai. Stop. It was like $400. This is a Kai styling video. I don't buy shit.
Look, I just peeked. I'm like, you got Chrome Hearts on.
But I'm saying like, there's something nice about not giving a fuck about like just products. Isn't that so nice though? Like my parents why y'all looking at me like that?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
You out of jail. You dressing different now.
But I just saw that.
This is for a video. You guys all seen the video too. So
Boondocks.
Kai was styling me for a video. That's what this is for.
Boondocks and College Dropout.
And I have a champion.
Are you giving away Chrome Hearts?
No, I just gave it. Davis asked for it. I said, okay, you can have it. I don't care about it.
Are you?
No.
You said, can you have it?
No, because then niggas gonna start asking for my whole closet. Well, they probably don't want these sweats, but
why not?
Anyway, I don't.
If you don't wear them,
huh?
Why'd you sell him?
Bro, I don't care, bro. He asked for it. I knew I was never gonna wear it.
You do that to your son? You go.
Your son asked like, "Hey, Dad, can I get this?" He's like, "I don't care."
No, I'd be a little disappointed if my kids cared too much about like products and like luxury.
I feel like your kids won't because you don't care about it. So I feel like they wouldn't be accustomed to that. But my son sees me buying shoes, dressing nice. He gonna like them. He's like, oh, Dad, I like those shoes. I like these. Well, you continue to do good, I'll get you. We get matches.
No,
that means that my son can't be around your son.
What happens when he falls off?
Because my son come over, he be like,
yo, what happens when he gets suspended for a fight? You take his clothes?
It depends what the reason is.
Are you gonna take his clothes? No.
Let's say he started it. He was bullying somebody. He beat their ass.
No,
he
let's say he did something wrong. He did something wrong to got him suspended.
He did something wrong to get us suspended.
Are you gonna take his clothes away?
I'm gonna find disciplinary actions. Whatever I feel is fit.
Are you gonna take his clothes away?
Why would I take his clothes away?
Because that's the thing that he values.
I'm not saying that's not the only thing he values. He probably value other stuff.
I'm not saying there's other things, but
TV, phone, privileges, going out. Like it depends what the action was to do it. You ever got in trouble? Your mom took your clothes away and let you keep your phone?
No, but that wasn't what I value. So we're going off for what you said. He's going to value.
I'm not saying my son's going to only value.
I didn't say only, nigga. He values. I'm not taking my
kids' clothes or shoes. I'm taking something else away. Either a phone, privileges.
Why don't you just go buy him some beat up Nikes and then say, "This is what you wearing."
That would actually work.
Honestly, that would work, right?
That might work, but it's not okay. Publicly humiliating them is different.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Wearing regular clothes is publicly humiliating.
What did he just say? Buy him some beat up Nikes.
Okay, buy.
Did he say some regular Nikes? Buy him some beat up.
Let's say a champion hoodie is what he has to wear now.
That's not even a bad thing.
Fine. A New Balance. He has to wear New Balance shoes.
I like
people fuck with New Balance now.
I fight with New Balance.
Who knows what they gonna fuck with back then? You buy him the least fuck-wittable. Yes, you buy him the least fuck-wittable shoes. After that,
but think about it, bro.
And ones.
Think about it, bro. Think about this. Think about this. As a kid, that's not gonna do nothing. So think about this. If my dad was a millionaire and I had every shoe in the closet, he just took my shoes away and gave me some Shaqs. Niggas know I have shoes. Niggas know I just got in trouble, so I'm wearing these. It's not gonna change nothing.
So then that's the fucked up part right there. You're highlighting it. The fucked up part about it is that the reason why he values
shoes.
Stop. The reason why he values it isn't because he's enjoying it. It's because he gets to show it to other niggas. That's why it's fucked up. And you just said it. You just sat there and said,
no, you made that the punishment. I said I'm gonna find something that my kids like to take it away.
No, you proved why he values it. He doesn't value it because he thinks it's cool. No, I'm saying
that's not gonna be a punishment. That's not a punishment.
Why is not gonna be a punishment? You're missing it completely.
How am I? Do you get what I'm saying?
I disagree with you, but I get what you're saying.
So if you like cars. And you like cars, that's your thing you love, and I punish you by taking your clothes away. That's not. I'm gonna find out what my son likes.
No. What you're saying is he likes cars, right? You take his cars away.
Yes, that's the punishment.
Listen, he's fucked up. Not because he can't show the cars off to anybody else. He's fucked up because he genuinely likes cars.
Exactly.
You just sat there and said, I took the shoes away,
but
and it doesn't really matter.
Punishment. No, you made that the punishment.
John, you're missing the point. You say you took the shoes away, right?
Right.
Or I'm saying it, right?
Right.
The shoes are taken away. You said that doesn't really matter to them as kids because they then cannot show off. Everybody knows that they already got the shoes, so who really cares, right? That's what you said, right?
Because you said that's the punishment.
John, listen to what I'm saying. John, you took the shoes away.
Right.
You then said that all of a sudden it doesn't really matter to them because everybody knows that they have shoes, right?
Yeah.
The value in the shoes isn't that the nigga likes his shoes. It's the fact that everybody knows that he has shoes at that point.
Bro, so that's like saying Will Smith takes Jaden Smith's shoes away. I still know he's Will Smith's son. It doesn't matter. How's that punishing him? Give me exactly.
But the problem is that
how is that?
No, but the problem is that the value that he seeks in it isn't that he actually likes it. It's the fact that he knows that other people knows that he has it. That's it, and that's where it's fucked up. That's why it's fucked. That's what we're basically trying to avoid. That their value that they seek in those things isn't because he genuinely likes it. It's a simple fact that other people thinks that he has those things. Because if you take this nigga cars away, he's not gonna be upset because he can't go up the street and go flex it. He's upset because he doesn't have something he genuinely enjoys, regardless if he's driving it or not, regardless if somebody sees him in it or not.
I get what you're saying. you brought shoes up as an example. Who knows what my son's gonna like? That's what I said. I'm gonna punish him.
You said shoes because you said I have shoes on, so you're gonna be like, yo, I think
use that as an example. But I don't know what my son's gonna really like. But when I get to that stage and I know what my son's like, whatever punishment I deem is effective, that's what I'm gonna do. So
hey,
my son
kind of feels
really
like a relationship where like people are arguing, but like listening is not happening.
Yeah. But do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but the reason why we got to shoes being valuable is because you said that shoes are valuable.
But no, I'm gonna buy my son clothes and shoes anyway because I like it. I want my son to be fly. But he may not like it or may not like it. If he doesn't like it, I'm gonna stop.
Hey, Low Jr., don't be around John Jr.
Yeah,
I'm being you and you're wearing
my son
t-shirts and cargos.
My son gonna be like ASAP Rocky and Rihanna's son.
And jean shorts.
My son gonna be fly.
You're gonna be wearing t-shirts and jean shorts. That's gonna be Low Jr.
You better teach that nigga how to John and keep him in the gym. If you get big,
I'm gonna teach him how to make money, man. Facts, man. Hey, man, I thank y'all for coming out to us with another episode of the Peer to Peer Podcast, man. Any final words, Agent?
Nah.
John Doe?
Nope. Cool.
Yo, I thank y'all as always, and until next time, we'll see you all later. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace.